Welcome everyone to our Sixth Form Assembly video the week commencing the 15th of March. We're really excited to be welcoming back Year 13 students on Monday, and Year 12 students will be joining us again on the 22nd of March. Now, during the first 2 weeks back, students will be allowed to wear non-school uniform. The canteen will not be open before Easter, so students will need to bring a packed lunch. Now, in these 2 weeks before Easter, there'll be no assessments taking place. And this week, there won't be tutorial periods for Year 13 students. However, tutorial periods will continue the week before Easter, the 22nd of March. That week, there will be tutorial periods as normal. I also want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that it's Year 13 Parents' Evening this Wednesday, and Mr. Jenkins has written to parents to explain how this Parents' Evening will take place. It takes place virtually on the School Cloud platform, and parents need to book appointments on this platform, and there will be 7-minute appointments with subject teachers. Now, when students return, we'll be having the same signing in procedures. So if you have a lesson period 1 at 8:30, you go straight to that lesson, and that's where you'll be registered. If you don't have a lesson period 1 and you arrive on the school site at any other time, you sign in the sixth form study area, and students sign out in the sixth form study area if they leave before the end of the school day. Now, the latest Welsh Government guidance is that secondary school students will need to wear face coverings when in school unless they're eating or involved in physical activity, so for example playing sport on the Radyr, or unless they have a medical exemption. Otherwise, you have to wear a face mask at all times. So it's only when you're eating or taking part in exercise, or if you have a medical exemption, that you won't have to wear one. Now, pupils will be expected to wear masks on the quad and when moving around between lessons, because you're unable to social distance, and the Welsh Government accept that. And masks must be worn by staff and students during lesson times, so you will have to wear a mask. Now, I also need to stress that students will be required to wear a mask when working in the study room. The only exception to this will be if you're having your lunch, or, as I mentioned previously, if you have a medical exemption. Now, the Welsh Government have provided all students and staff with lateral flow tests, and these are available from the sixth form study room, and you can pick these up from a member of the sixth form team from Monday break time. So if you're a Year 13 student, you can pick them up anytime from Monday break time, and Year 12 students will be able to pick these up when you return to school on the 22nd of March. Now, the lateral flow COVID tests are not compulsory, they're optional, and they're carried out at home. So you pick the packs up from the study room and you do these tests at home, and they normally take about half an hour to do. Now, Miss Robbins has written to all students in years 11, 12 and 13 to explain how the school will be coming up with centre determined grades for you, and she explains the whole process in the letter, so please check out this letter. Now, this timeline shows that after Easter there will be 6 weeks where students will be undertaking learning tasks, and these will help to determine your centre determined grade. Now, students will be issued with a centre determined grade report after Whitsun, and students will have the opportunity to appeal grades if they feel that grades are unfair. And this appeals process takes place before the school submits any grades to the WJC. Now, results day is earlier this year. It's on the 10th of August for both Year 12 and Year 13 students. GCSE results day is on the 12th of August. Now, this week our Radyr webinars continue, and we have a Careers Wales CV workshop taking place on Thursday the 18th of March at 4:30 p.m, and this will be led by Mrs Baker from Careers Wales, and she'll be focusing on how to put together a CV and covering letter for employment applications. Now this will be great for anyone who's thinking of applying for apprenticeships or school leavers programs, but it's also really, really important, even if you're applying for university, to have a CV ready so you can apply for opportunities, even part-time jobs while you're at university. So please make every effort to attend this on Thursday. Now on Thursday the 25th of March at 5 p.m, we have a presentation from the Royal Navy, and this will be from the Royal Navy engagement team, and they'll give students an overview of the role of the Royal Navy and what their ships and submarines do. Now once again, if you're interested in this presentation and attending this webinar, please book a place on our Eventbrite site, and then we'll send you the link for the webinar. Now last week we held a webinar for Year 13 parents and students to support them with student finance, and I've sent everybody some videos to help you with this. Now I also want to remind everyone that Student Finance Wales have made this excellent video that is on our YouTube channel, which shows you how to fill in every aspect of a student finance application. So please check out this video. It's really, really important that you watch this video when you make your application. Now, as I mentioned previously, this is a time of year where lots of companies and organisations will be advertising their school leavers programs and apprenticeships, and the Office for National Statistics is advertising this higher apprenticeship opportunity, which pays £22,500 a year, and the application deadline is tomorrow. And this is a great opportunity to be part of the civil service and gain professional qualifications, so you earn while you learn. And this is just one example of the sort of apprenticeships that are out there. So please keep checking your emails and keep applying for these opportunities if you're interested in apprenticeships and school leavers programs. Now another opportunity that is very local to us is this Software Development Level 4 apprenticeship from CGI, and CGI are a company based in Bridgend, and they're offering a 24-month program here, and you will study a variety of modules in this program covering software development and programming, and it's a chance again to earn while you learn, and this opportunity has a deadline for the application of the 31st of March. So please get your application off if you're interested in this, and I've emailed everyone the details of this in Year 13. Now every assembly I highlight different companies who are offering apprenticeships and school leavers programs. Now Ford have opened their application process for their apprenticeships, and they have degree apprenticeship schemes where they'll pay you a salary of £20,000 a year, and you will get the opportunity to obtain a degree in digital and technology solutions whilst you work for Ford. They also have higher apprenticeship programs as well. They have engineering and IT opportunities, so please check out their website and the emails that I've sent you. Now another company who are offering degree apprenticeship opportunities is Toyota. They have a data science degree apprenticeship here where they'll pay you around £19,000 a year. You will work for the company, and then you'll spend time at the University of Nottingham where you'll study modules to earn your degree. Now this opportunity is aimed at students who are hoping to achieve 3 A grades at A level, including an A grade at A level maths. You have to have an A grade at A level maths to obtain a place on this program. So if you are a student who feels that those are the sorts of grades that you're on to achieve, please check out this opportunity. Now another company who are offering a range of apprenticeships is Unilever, and they have business apprenticeships and digital marketing apprenticeships and accountancy apprenticeships, as well as a whole range of other apprenticeship opportunities. So check out their website, and they have opportunities all around the UK. So please check their website if you're interested in school leavers and apprenticeship programs. Now another opportunity that I've mentioned previously in assemblies is degree apprenticeships that AstraZeneca have, and they have a laboratory scientist degree apprenticeship opportunity where the deadline is the 19th of March, and to be eligible for this you need to achieve a minimum of 112 UCAS points. Now that equates to around about 2 Bs and a C at A level or equivalent. So the deadline for this is the 19th of March, and they have a salary here of £18,000 a year. So it's a 4-year degree apprenticeship program. So please check your emails for this. Now this Wednesday there's a fantastic careers event taking place between 12 and 6 p.m. and this is being run by UK University and Apprenticeship Search, and at this event there's over 100 universities taking part as well as apprenticeship providers. So if you're interested in university courses or school leavers programs or apprenticeships, please make every effort to sign up for this event. Now if you can't attend this event on Wednesday, please check out their website anyway, because they'll put recordings of each of the webinars that they do on this event on their website, and it's a great careers resource. Now in the same week we have What Careers Live and What University Live, and this year it's a virtual event. It runs on Friday the 19th of March and Saturday the 20th of March. Normally this event is held at the NEC and we run a trip to it every year. Now this event is one of the biggest careers fairs in the whole of the UK. It's an excellent opportunity to talk to representatives from major companies and universities to learn more about the different opportunities they have to offer. So you can check out their website and you'll have a full list of the different organisations, companies and universities that are taking part. You'll also be able to find out details of the different workshops that they're running throughout the Friday and the Saturday. These workshops will help you with putting together a CV and also writing personal statements and preparing job applications. Now lots of companies are offering great virtual work experience opportunities and great webinars, and HSBC are putting on a webinar on the 22nd of April to help students improve their interview technique. So please check your emails for this. This will be a great event and I think it's worthwhile for anyone who's thinking of applying for apprenticeships and school leavers programs. Now on the 14th of April there's a whole series of webinars being run by the Speakers for Schools organisation, and this is aimed at helping students who might be interested in environmental issues and pursuing a career in the environmental sector. So it's called Generation Greta, the Future of Green Careers. So if you're interested in the environment and pursuing a STEM career, please check out this opportunity. I've emailed you all the information you need. Now lots of students will be thinking about university applications, and a great way to explore different subjects that you might be interested in pursuing at university is to undertake a MOOC, a massive open online course, and a great source of free MOOCs is the FutureLearn website. So you register on this website and you have access to hundreds and hundreds of free courses put together by leading universities and organisations, and these are great for enhancing a personal statement and also for finding more about what it would be like to study a subject at university. So please check out the FutureLearn website. It's a great source of supercurricular activities. Now if you're a student who's thinking of applying to Oxford or Cambridge University, please check out the Oxford and Cambridge student conferences. These conferences are taking place virtual this year and they take place in March. There'll be a brilliant opportunity for you to get advice on choosing colleges, choosing courses, making applications, writing personal statements, preparing for interviews, preparing for entrance exams, etc. So this event is a must for anyone who's considering applying for Oxbridge. Please check your emails and sign up as soon as possible because places are limited. Now the biggest summer school program that Oxford University offer is called the Unique Summer School Program, and applications are open at the moment and they close at 11 p.m. on the 15th of March. So please check your emails for details of how to apply for this scheme. It's a brilliant scheme and they have summer schools for a range of subjects that they offer at Oxford. Now if you're a member of the Serin Network, on Thursday the 18th of March they have this webinar taking place which will be hosted by Dr. Jonathan Padley, and he'll talk you through how to make a strong application for a top university. So please don't miss out on this opportunity. It's aimed at Year 12 learners, but Year 13 learners can also attend. So if you're a member of the SERI network, please check your emails for details of this. Now, nearly every university in the UK are holding subject webinars and masterclasses at the moment and virtual open days. And our friends at USW are holding their Monday motivational masterclasses every Monday. And this Monday there is a medical sciences webinar and a social work webinar and a visual effects and motion graphics webinar. And next Monday they have policing and early years and education webinars, animation webinars and public services webinars. So please check out the University of South Wales Schools Liaison Team website and your emails for further details. Now, another example of a university offering subject talks and webinars to help students who are considering university applications is Cardiff University's Discover Cardiff programme. Now, this series of talks gives you an opportunity to learn about the different aspects of making an application to university, but also the different opportunities that Cardiff can provide. And they've also arranged that lots of these talks are student-led, so you can hear from current students on the courses that you might be interested in applying for, and they'll be able to tell you what it's like to study this subject at Cardiff University. So please check out this series of talks. I've emailed everyone details of how to sign up for these. Now, one final opportunity I want to mention today is the Downing College Cambridge subject webinars. Now, they're offering a fantastic program of free webinars which are great for anyone who's keen to explore their subjects, and this is particularly useful if you're considering an application to Oxford and Cambridge or any leading university. So please check your emails for details of this. So as we come to the end of this video assembly, I want to remind everyone to check out our Radyr Sixth Form YouTube channel, because we have a range of resources to help students with university and apprenticeship applications. I hope everyone has a fantastic week, and it's great to have Year 13 students back, and we look forward to welcoming Year 12 students back next week.